So the land of Lincoln will have plenty to occupy its attention on Sunday. Illinois, the 6.5-point favorite over Loyola Chicago, and then OSU. It's going to look like an inner squad as Oregon State takes on Oklahoma State. Cowboys favored by 5.5. And we welcome in Jay Bilas, a man that authored a book on toughness. And Jay, I look at this day one and I see a 13 North Texas and a 15 Oral Roberts win games. Teams that had to survive their conference tournaments and all that came with it just to get in. And I was so impressed by how they responded to the moment. What most struck you about the way those lower-seeded teams knocked out some Big Ten heavyweights?
Well, they did it differently. North Texas has done it all season long with defense, and I think they did it against Purdue with defense, and they really shut down the Boilermakers for the most part. You know, Travion Williams was a problem for them, but I thought Thomas Bell, especially in the second half, you know, he's such a good defender. He can switch 1 through 5, and he really is a strength of their defense because of his defensive versatility. But he blocked a couple of shots. I thought he actually didn't get credit for a third block, but he blocked 2 shots on Travion Williams, which I thought were almost game-saving. And Javion Hamlet was fantastic with the way he played. He had 24 points, 12 rebounds. And his middle game is so good. He could basically get in the middle of the floor and back people down in the lane and shoot over the top. It was kind of like watching an old man play out in the park, just knowing how to play. And so that was a really fun game to watch. And then Oral Roberts did it with their offense. And as you know, Scotty, that's the best free throw shooting team in America. And they've got the number 1 scorer in the country in Max Asmus. And you know, I thought what they did extraordinarily well. They shot under 40% and won. But the reason was that they hit 11 threes, but they made their free throws and they didn't turn the ball over. They only turned it over 6 times. They're a low turnover team anyway, but 6 is low for a low turnover team. And they forced Ohio State into 16. You get a plus 10 turnover margin, and you make all your free throws and knock down some threes. That's a good recipe for winning.
Yeah, I'm sure if you tell Coach Holtman before you're going to hold them to 35%, not rebound them by 15, he's going to think we win by double digits. But that's the vagary of a one-out situation. And asking for sort of an overarching theme of the day is an impossibility. But I would just ask you, as a second thought on the day, was it a team, a player, something that struck you that was sort of most memorable about this first day?
Well, I think we're going to remember Oral Roberts in that upset for a long time because it's only the 9th time that's happened with a 15 seed beating a 2. But this tournament provides so much to so many. The upsets are great. Seeing a player like Javion Hamlet say, "Don't ever doubt me," stuff like that. But it's also at the end of the day a championship event too. And it's really about what teams are going to win this thing. So it's who can pull the upset, who's going to capture our attention, who we're going to fall in love with. But then at the end of this tournament, who's going to be left standing in the Final Four in the championship game? Because after all, this is about the national championship first and foremost.
For sure. I mean, Davison for Wisconsin, Boeheim for Syracuse, they shoot the lights out. The 1 seeds played like 1 seeds. You get some upsets. Man, did we miss this tournament. I'm sure that smile on your face is reflected by mine. It was such a treat to have it. We're only halfway through the first round, man. We look forward to it tomorrow and all tournament long. Jay, I'll talk to you soon, all right?
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.